Have you ever been around your crush and felt the attraction there, but had no idea how to make it stronger without making things awkward? That's where most people panic. They either do too much, say too much, touch too soon, or pull back so far that nothing happens. But sexual tension isn't created by chasing. It's created by controlled signals. Your body suggests desire, then gives the other person enough space to feel their own. And there's one specific principle behind all of it. The strongest tension happens when someone can feel you want them, but can also feel you're not begging for the outcome. We'll come back to that at the end. 1. Use the almost touch. Have you ever noticed how the second before contact can feel more intense than the contact itself? That's because sexual tension lives in anticipation. Instead of reaching for your crush too quickly, let your hand come close to theirs without making immediate contact. Rest it near their glass, place your phone beside theirs, or let your fingers stop close to their hand on the table. The point isn't to trap them into a moment. The point is to let their body notice the possibility. When someone feels that closeness and chooses not to move away, the space between you starts to feel charged. That's sexual tension, not pressure, but awareness. If they shift away, close their posture, or remove their hand, you stop. If they stay relaxed, smile, or leave their hand where it is, the moment's working. 2. Move around them with purpose. Does your body only stay frozen in one place when you like someone? That can make your attraction feel nervous instead of natural. A better move is to create small, normal reasons to enter their physical awareness. Reach past them for something with enough distance to stay respectful. Step beside them to look at what they're looking at. Change seats so the space between you changes. Sexual tension builds when your body becomes part of their environment without forcing attention. You're not standing there waiting to be approved. You're moving with ease, and their body keeps having to notice you. That creates a physical rhythm. The key is purpose. If you move just to hover, it feels desperate. If you move because the moment gives you a reason, it feels confident and charged. 3. Use playful obstruction. Have you ever blocked someone for half a second as a joke and felt the energy change? Used well, playful obstruction creates a tiny spark because it interrupts the normal flow between you. Hold something they're reaching for just out of reach. Stand in their way for 1 second with a smile before letting them pass. Lightly challenge them before giving in. This works because sexual tension often needs friction, not conflict, not dominance, just a small playful obstacle that makes the other person engage with you. It says, I'm not just passively waiting for your attention. I can create a moment, but this has to stay light. If they seem annoyed, trapped, or uncomfortable, release it immediately. The charge comes from play, not control. 4. Let them enter your space first. What happens when your crush steps closer and you instantly rush to match them? You can accidentally take away the very tension they just created. Sometimes the strongest move is to let them be the one crossing the distance. If they lean toward you, move beside you, or choose the seat close to yours, don't immediately overreact. Stay relaxed. Let the moment register. Sexual tension grows when they can feel themselves choosing closeness. That matters because desire is more powerful when it feels mutual. If you always close every gap first, they never get to feel the pull in their own body. Give them room to make the move, then receive it calmly. Your restraint becomes part of the attraction. 5. Make your hands part of the conversation. Ever noticed how hands can become strangely noticeable when attraction's already in the air? Use that carefully. Adjust your sleeve. Take off a ring. Turn a cup slowly between your fingers. Place your phone face down when they start telling you something personal. These are small physical signals, but they pull attention toward your body without being obvious. Sexual tension often grows through sensory awareness. The other person starts noticing details. Your hands, your wrist, your patience, the way you're present. This works because you're not saying, look at me. You're giving their attention somewhere to land. Keep it natural. If you perform every gesture like a scene in a movie, it becomes theatrical. One small movement at the right moment is enough. 6. Use the shoulder glance. What do you do when they say something bold, teasing, or slightly suggestive? Don't always turn your whole body toward them immediately. Sometimes, look back over your shoulder instead. It creates a different kind of charge because it feels brief, cinematic, and slightly private. Your body says, you got my attention, without rushing toward them. Sexual tension builds through these small delays. The other person feels the effect they had on you, but they don't get a needy reaction. This is especially useful when you're walking, standing near a bar, leaving a room, or moving through a group. The shoulder glance makes the moment feel like it belongs to the two of you, even if other people are around. 7. Give them a reason to come closer. Have you ever tried to create chemistry by moving towards someone again and again? That can make you look like you're doing all the work. Instead, create a reason for them to close the space. Ask them to show you something on their phone. Ask them to check a detail on your jacket. Let them explain a small thing by pointing it out near you. Sexual tension builds when closeness has a reason because neither person feels exposed too soon. They're not just moving closer because of attraction. They've got an excuse. That excuse makes the attraction safer to feel. If they take the opportunity and stay near you a little longer than necessary, that's useful information. Their body's participating. 8. Receive their flirtation physically. What does your body do when your crush flirts with you? A lot of people ruin sexual tension because they get startled by the very thing they wanted. They overlaugh, talk too fast, tense their shoulders, or immediately throw back a bigger flirt. Instead, let the moment land. Let your face soften. Let your shoulders release. Let a small smile appear before you answer. This creates sexual tension because their flirtation visibly affects you, but doesn't control you. They get to see that they reached you. That's intimate. But they also see that you're still grounded. That's attractive. If you act like every flirt is a life-changing event, the pressure rises too fast. If you receive it with calm pleasure, the tension deepens. 9. Invite a small physical challenge. Have you ever said, "Show me," and instantly changed the energy between you? It's one of the easiest ways to create physical tension without forcing romance into the conversation. If they mention dancing, a sport, a grip, a trick, a game, a tattoo, a bracelet, a scar, or a skill, invite them to show you. Hold out your hand if it makes sense. Shift closer so they can demonstrate. Sexual tension grows because the body gets involved through play rather than confession. You're not announcing desire. You're creating a situation where closeness can happen naturally. The important part is to keep it easy to refuse. If they laugh and engage, continue. If they avoid it, don't chase the moment. 10. Make the space beside you available. Does your body create an invitation? Or does it make your crush feel like they have to fight their way in? Sometimes sexual tension starts before anyone says anything, simply because there's a place beside you that feels open. Move your bag. Leave the chair next to you free. Shift slightly so there's room for them to join you. This isn't passive. It's a quiet invitation. Sexual tension builds because you're not chasing them across the room, but you're creating a space they can choose to enter. That choice matters. When someone decides to sit near you, stand near you, or stay near you, they begin investing physically. You're letting the attraction become something they participate in. 11. Remove the barrier between you. What's sitting between your body and theirs? A phone, a bag, a menu, a drink, a chair, a table corner. These objects can make the interaction feel casual, blocked, or distant. When the moment starts to warm up, remove one barrier. Put your phone away, move the menu aside, shift the glass away from the middle of the table. Sexual tension increases when the space feels more open, even before anyone says something flirtatious. It changes the emotional layout of the interaction. You're making the connection feel less interrupted, but do this subtly. Don't clear the entire table like you're preparing for a dramatic confession. One removed barrier is enough to make the space feel different. 12. Use clothing adjustments as a reset. Have you ever felt a charged moment and then had no idea what to do with the energy? Use a small clothing adjustment as a reset. Roll up your sleeves, fix your collar, tuck your hair back, straighten your watch, adjust your jacket. These gestures work because they give the other person a visual moment to notice your body without you making a direct move on them. Sexual tension needs physical images. It grows when attraction has something to attach to. A wrist, a neckline, a shoulder, a hand, a small reveal of self-possession. The key is timing. Do it after a flirtatious comment, a shared laugh, or a moment of closeness. It gives the energy somewhere to go without making things heavy. 13. Touch the environment near them. What if you could charge the space around them without touching them at all? Place your hand on the wall beside them while laughing, but keep enough room that they don't feel boxed in. Tap the table near their hand. Rest your arm on the back of the chair beside them, not around them. Sexual tension grows because your body enters their physical field while still respecting their space. That difference is everything. Desperation tries to get contact as fast as possible. Controlled attraction lets the other person feel closeness without being forced to respond. If they relax into the space, lean closer, or keep talking comfortably, the energy's welcome. If they stiffen, move your hand away. 14. Make them cross a small distance. Do you always bring everything to your crush, physically and emotionally? That can make the attraction feel one-sided. Instead, let them cross a small distance sometimes. Hold your phone where they need to lean slightly to see the photo. Hand them something from just far enough away that they have to reach. Step to the side and let them come with you if they want the conversation to continue. Sexual tension builds when the other person invests a little effort. Their body says yes before their mouth has to. This isn't about making them work for basic attention. It's about not giving away all the energy yourself. A tiny distance gives them a chance to choose closeness. 15. Pause before contact. What happens right before you touch someone? That tiny second matters. If you're brushing something off their sleeve, taking their hand for a playful reason, or touching their arm during a joke, don't rush through it. Let there be a brief moment where the contact is about to happen. Sexual tension lives in that anticipation. The body registers, something's happening, before it happens. But this only works if the situation has earned it. Contact that appears from nowhere feels invasive. Contact that follows laughter, warmth, closeness, and mutual engagement feels natural. Watch their body. If they stay open, smile, or move toward the contact, the tension's mutual. If they pull away, let the moment go. 16. Shift from public attention to private attention. Have you ever been in a group and wanted your crush to feel singled out without making it obvious? Use a physical shift. Speak normally to everyone. Then when you answer them, turn your chair slightly, lower your phone, move the object between you, or angle your elbow toward them. Don't make a big scene of it. The power is in the contrast. Sexual tension builds when someone feels the attention narrow from social to personal. For a second, they're not just part of the group. They're the person you're physically choosing to respond to. That can feel more intimate than a compliment, because the body notices preference before the conversation admits it. 17. Create a harmless secret. What makes two people feel closer in a crowded room? A private moment. Show them something on your phone that no one else sees. Lean in to point out a detail. Share a small observation that requires them to come closer to hear it. This creates sexual tension because exclusivity is powerful. The body feels, this is between us. It doesn't have to be dramatic or deeply personal. In fact, it works better when it's light. A tiny secret, a quiet joke, a shared reaction, or a hidden detail can create a bubble around the two of you. Just don't use secrecy to isolate someone who's uncomfortable. The moment should feel invited, not cornered. 18. Let closeness disappear after it happens. Do you stay too close after a charged moment because you're afraid the spark will vanish? That fear is exactly what can make you look desperate. After a close moment, return to normal space. Not coldly. Not as a game. Just naturally. Sexual tension needs contrast. If you stay pressed into the same intensity, the other person has no room to feel the absence of it. But when closeness appears and then disappears, their body remembers it. They can feel the difference. That difference creates desire. This is also what keeps things respectful. You're showing that you can create a charged moment without demanding that it continue forever. That makes your attraction feel safer and stronger. 19. Check whether their body keeps saying yes. How do you know if sexual tension's actually mutual? Don't only listen to the words. Watch the body. Are they re-entering your space? Are they finding reasons to stand near you, sit near you, touch back, laugh closer, or keep the private moment going? Are they accepting your small invitations instead of escaping them? These are signs that their body's participating. Sexual tension isn't something you force into another person. It's something two bodies keep building together. If they lean away, create barriers, stop smiling, avoid closeness, or keep turning their body elsewhere, reduce the intensity immediately. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you socially intelligent. Pulling back protects the vibe, protects them, and protects your dignity. 20. Make desire visible, then stay unneedy. What was the principle from the beginning? Sexual tension peaks when your crush can feel that you want them, but can also feel that you're not losing yourself over them. Your body creates the invitation. Your self-control creates the electricity. That's the difference between pressure and tension. Building sexual tension doesn't mean forcing chemistry, rushing contact, or trying to make someone feel something they haven't chosen. It means learning how attraction moves through the body before it ever becomes direct. A glance at the space between you, a hand that almost touches, a private moment that feels different from the rest of the room. Because sexual tension rarely announces itself all at once. It builds in small signals. It shows up in what someone allows, what they return to, what they keep making room for, and what they don't pull away from. And once that tension is there, the next thing to notice is language. Because when someone starts wanting you physically, Their words usually change before they say it directly. They test the idea. They make comments that sound casual but carry something underneath. They create openings, jokes, questions, and little invitations that are easy to miss if you're only listening on the surface. That's why the next video breaks down what they'll say when they want to sleep with you, the phrases, hints, and verbal signals that reveal sexual interest before it becomes obvious.